What do they think? Has and Meg's secret talks with Tom Holland and Zendaya sparks outrage? No Rela before. Prince Harry and Meghan Markle had a secret meeting with stars Tom Holland and Zendaya, it has been claimed. The Duke and Duchess of Sussex reached out to actors Mr Holland and Zendaya, with whom it is thought they did not have a relationship before, and asked to meet, it has been claimed. The sudden gathering, which is said to have taken place away from the cameras, has raised speculation over Harry and Meghan's media projects, and whether they could be interested in arranging a collaboration of some form with the Hollywood celebrities. One of the Duke's old friends, claiming the meeting took place, told the Daily Mail, "Tom and Zendaya were rather bemused, from what I hear. Tom had never met Harry or spoken to him in his life, so didn't know what they wanted." On Twitter, a user under the name Ariel said, "This is actually a smart idea on their part. Tom and Zendaya represent the future in a lot of ways. Will be interesting to see what comes out of it." Another one, Ren, added, "I gotta know what that meeting was about." One user, Judy, suggested Harry would have asked the couple, "You know she does voiceovers, right?" To which royal commentator Marlene Koenig replied, "I believe she did one voiceover for the Elephant movie. Can you cite any voiceovers since then?" June wrote, "Perhaps they were trying to get Meghan an acting part." And Bernadette Sossin claimed, "They did this because the young couple are the hottest couple at present and they hope some of it will rub off on them." The risk to Prince Harry's and his family's lives is now higher after he and his wife Meghan Markle stepped back as working members of the royal family, according to royal expert Richard H. During an interview with Us Weekly's Royally Us podcast, the director of operations for Mobius International Security weighed in on Prince Harry's fight to secure proper protection for his family in his home country. H argued that the risk is more severe in the UK because one cannot compare the police protection provided by the government with private security. He also noted that private security in the UK is controlled by a security industry authority working for the Home Office. In terms of risk, there's an argument that the government says that now he's no longer a member of the royal family, his risk is now lowered, he said on the podcast earlier this month. And I would actually argue, on the contrary, it has actually increased by virtue of the fact you have removed police protection from him. The security expert continued, so his risk on the ground is increased exponentially in comparison. You can't, especially in the UK, you cannot make a comparison between a government provision close protection and that of a private sector. Prince Harry filed a judicial review against the Home Office after being denied permission to pay for police protection for himself and his family. The Duke of Sussex and his family lost their taxpayer-funded police protection when he and the Duchess of Sussex stepped back from royal duties in 2020. According to H, the debate surrounding Prince Harry being allowed to pay for police security for his family does not only concern the differences between manpower from a government police protection provision and that sort of private sector. If Harry came home to the UK and he received private sector-only security, that security is compounded by not only the lack of competence and performance on the ground generally by those individuals but also the fact that you don't have the usual intelligence flows, the royal expert explained. But on top of that, which is probably the most influential aspect over all of them, is the fact that they don't have the law on their side. H pointed out that police have the power of the law and can create sterile and secure areas they can prevent access by the civilians on the ground venues. They are also able to reduce the risk to the lives of people they are protecting quite considerably because they can control traffic flow, stop traffic and travel at the speed they prefer, according to the security expert.